Hello, Robloxians, and welcome back to Bloxy News Live. Hello, everyone. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. How is everyone doing this fine Wednesday afternoon? It's crazy. We're not streaming on a weekend. What's also crazy, though, is that look at this. We got a brand new studio, and you can see me talking live right now. So I just built a brand new studio in, well, Roblox Studio. And hopefully this will be the new studio that we use for future Bloxy News live streams. If you want to visit this experience for yourself, I will have more information about this later in the stream, so please be sure to stay tuned. But anyway, how's everyone doing in the chat? Hello, we got Tofu, Kinji, Builder Bro, Nick, Flying Pro, Tamzeed, French. How are we all doing today? Alright, so as per usual, let's go ahead and cover exactly what topics we are going to be talking about today. So, first of all, as per usual, every month we go over the recap of what happened last month on Roblox, the new features, announcements, and updates. So that'll be the first thing we go over. I made a blog post, again, that released today. You can check that out on the Bloxy blog. We'll be going over that a little bit later. And then next up, a big talk has been the release and the aftermath of public UGC. So we'll be talking about that. That'll be the first thing we talk about. We'll also be reviewing the updated creator roadmap that showcases all of the brand new features that will be coming soon to Roblox. And then, of course, whatever other shenanigans we get up to, because anything happens when you are live. So, without further ado, is everyone ready in the chat to get started with the first topic of the release and aftermath of public UGC? Alright, let's go ahead and switch over here. Actually, let's switch over here so we can see the screen and the chat. Hello, everyone. So this is actually the Bloxy blog. We'll be going over that later. First off, we're going to be going over public UGC. So, a couple weeks ago, Roblox made a blog post titled Making Creation Easier. Wow. Okay, let's go ahead and start over. Making creation and expression easier for anyone in the marketplace. So in this blog post, they go over basically the release of public UGC, what this means for the future of the catalog, the avatar marketplace, and feature some existing UGC creators and how to easily create some avatar items for yourself. So, how do you exactly get into public UGC? Let's talk about what exactly public UGC is first. So, UGC, you basically upload any avatar item you want. You can upload 3 different types of avatar items. There is first accessories, clothing, and then bodies and heads. And then to upload these, you need to be 1, verified with a government-issued ID in your user settings, which means you're at least 13 years or older. And then 2, you are subscribed to either Premium 1000 or Premium 2200. So those will be the 2 requirements for uploading UGC to the marketplace. So now let's go ahead and go over exactly what and how to publish UGC. So, when you publish UGC, there is what's called an upload fee. Let's go ahead and switch over here. So, an upload fee of 750 Robux per item that you want to upload. And then when publishing, in addition to the upload fee, there is what's called a publishing advance, which is required to put the item on sale and is eventually refunded to you after you sell enough of the item. And then there's rebates that are processed once per day to get that money back into your transactions. Now, the only exception to this publishing advance is what's called a per unit fee. And per unit fees only apply to free limited items. Now, this is what caused some backlash, one of the first major backlashes, because now you have to pay for each individual item or stock that you want to sell of a free limited. So if you take a look at the hypothetical case here, it says, as a hypothetical case where limited hat items are 100 Robux per unit, if 200 limited hats are listed at 0 Robux price, the creator pays 20,000 Robux to list this free item. So that's basically 100 times 200. And then for free limiteds, Roblox keeps the entire per unit fee. Alright. And then, so this basically just, so if we give another example, if you want to make, say, like a free item that's 1,000 stock, you need to pay 100,000 Robux if the per unit fee is 100, because that can be up and down. It's also dynamic based on the as well as dynamic price ranges. But let's just say it's 100 Robux. If you want to release a free limited item that's only has just 1,000 stock, you need to pay 100,000 Robux in addition to the 750 Robux upload fee. So that's basically one of the big pieces of backlash. I went over more of this in a video that I uploaded to my YouTube channel a couple days ago, about a week ago, I say. If you want to check that out, it is available right now on the YouTube channel. So now let's go ahead and go over a few of the backlashes. Before we continue, does anyone have any questions about public UGC release in the chat before we move on to exactly what the community is not happy about? Let's see, let's take a look at the chat real quick. You have your own place to do this information streams? Yep, I created this brand new studio you're looking at right now. We'll get into more of that later in the stream. I will show off how you can join this place and experience it for yourself. Let's see. Anyone have any questions about public UGC before we move on? I'm a UGC creator for the public. 100 tax is turning very bad now. I hope Roblox removes this. We will get into, a little bit later, we'll get into how Roblox has responded and is going to respond to this, so stay tuned for that. Let's see. I only had to pay 700 Robux to upload my hat, not 750. That upload fee could be dynamic, although it says on the page right here that it is 750. I believe it says at the very top. So I'm not sure why you had to pay 700. Maybe they're making it dynamic. I'm not sure, but it should be 700 or 750 Robux to upload an item. Let's see. Can you make a living from public UGC? Yes, some people have made very nice livings from public, or I guess not public UGC, but before UGC went public. People have made very nice livings, and they're now a little bit not happy that UGC is public because people are stealing, not necessarily stealing, just like taking the spotlight off of them, I guess, because there's a lot more opportunity for more avatar items on the marketplace. All right, let's go ahead and move on to some of the pieces of backlash that were made. So, if we go ahead and, let's see, go to, what is this, policies, and then intellectual property. Let's talk about how some people are worried about copies and ripoffs of Roblox-made items that have been made. So if we just by searching Dominus on the marketplace, so let's open up the Roblox marketplace real quick, shall we? And then let's go ahead and go to marketplace. And if we just search Dominus, as you can see, there are quite a few Dominuses here. A lot of people are worried that Roblox just doesn't care about this. And I can't speak for Roblox, so I can't say whether they care or not. But what I can say is that according to this documentation page here, just to clear some things up, Roblox does mention right here that even if an item looks like something Roblox made, it doesn't necessarily mean it infringes on their IP. So for example, a few of these Dominus hats look like Roblox made Dominus hats, but they do have unique elements to make it their own. So they aren't exactly infringing on Roblox's IP because they do have some unique elements that I guess technically do make it their own, which is why they are still on the marketplace. But however, if someone does just blatantly re-upload an existing Dominus or any item, like for example, like this exact traffic cone or any exact Roblox made item, the item can get taken down by Roblox. All right, let's see what the chat's talking about here. Let's see. How do you design UGC for yourselves, not to sell? I think you can't do that. You don't have to put it on sale. You do have to pay to upload it, but you don't have to put it on sale. Let's see. Too much copies. Yeah, there are a lot of Dominuses, Domini on the marketplace right now. But hey, if Roblox doesn't care, then it really shouldn't be too much of a deal, really. If you know what I mean. I know it like diminishes like existing limited Dominus hats. Like if we show, where are we here? All creators, Roblox. Okay, thank you. Well, anyway, you get what I mean. All the existing Dominus on the catalog are limited, with an exception of a few, like the Ready Player one is of course only given to one person. But anyway, moving on. Another piece of major backlash is how it can be taken down using what's called the EU illegal content reporting form. And basically what this is, it's only available in the EU, and this form is required by EU law to report anything illegal that is found within anywhere on Roblox. However, it does seem to be being abused to take down innocent items on the marketplace. Sometimes it can even be mass reported by a user or a group of users. Some of you may know who I'm talking about. No, not going to mention any names here. But as you can see, sorry, the picture is a little blurry. If I try to access this, obviously I'm not in the EU, I'm in the United States, so I can't even see it. But if we just take a look at the screenshot from when I first announced it, or when it was first released back in February of this year, there is an option right here to report IP infringement. And now if enough people use this form and report an item, Roblox will take it down. Even if it may not infringe on any IP, it is to be in compliance with EU law. Now, an example of this happening is Creecraft's Roblox ad. If we take a look at Creecraft's Twitter here, he even made the news for this. Roblox YouTuber Creecraft calls out new DMCA system after custom hat takedown. So, as you can see, this hat has been on Roblox for years and was only just recently taken down without notice. Now, some say it's because of the Roblox logos on it, which, I mean, technically is true. But Roblox did give permission to Creek to upload it directly to Roblox a few years back. So it should, I mean, obviously they can change their mind. Creek mentioned this in his YouTube video. He uploaded a YouTube video. But it could also be the cause of someone mass reporting the item. Just for the trolls, you know, because we do a little trolling. Either way, there are plenty of other examples of this happening to items that don't break any rules. You can find a whole bunch more of those on Twitter. I'm not going to go all over those right now. So there is definitely work to be done. And speaking of work to be done, Roblox is trying to improve this happening. So, a couple days ago, Roblox did put out a statement on their Twitter account. It's a very long statement. They said how the marketplace is growing, how they're protecting creations here. They basically just say stuff that already exists. And then there's a section here that says what we are doing next. So if we take a little zoom in here, it says, we are always monitoring the ecosystem closely, including earnings and engagement. And we'll continue to provide updates and communicate transparently. So first off, we will be holding a creator AMA, and we're encouraging all creators to join. We will share more updates on additional tools in the coming weeks, and will provide regular updates on new features and trends we are seeing. So again, this creator AMA is going to be happening in the next few weeks. There's not really much information about it right now. It's kind of a bit of a vague post that they post on Twitter. Not gonna lie, sorry Roblox, but just saying it was a little vague, but that's okay. So yeah, that's kind of what's happening there. That's the whole public UGC. UGC is now released to the public. Lots of drama happening. So we'll see in the next few weeks. If you want to ask any questions or address any concerns, you'll be able to do that on the dev forum. Share it directly with the teams at Roblox. But with that being said, that's probably going to conclude it for this section of Bloxy News Live. Does anyone have any questions, comments, concerns about public UGC, anything relating public UGC? Please let me know. Go ahead and let me know in the chat right now. I'll be happy to answer as many questions as I can before we move on to the next topic. Let's see. Is Roblox having... Of course, we get a hunt question, even though this is related not to the hunt, but I'll go ahead and answer it anyway. Are we getting a new event like the hunt? Yes. We don't know when yet. It will be happening soon, though. We're just not entirely sure when that will be happening. But yes, it will be happening. Let's see. Why are you all so amazing? Oh, thank you, Builderbo. Thank you so much. That's great. Let's see. All right, not seeing too many questions about public UGC in the chat, so we'll go ahead and move on to the next topic in our live stream, which is going to be the creator roadmap. So, I want to say earlier last week, Roblox updated their creator roadmap, which is an official list of features and updates Roblox are working on, which can be expected to release within the year if all goes well on their end. Because again, there's some launch windows on here that may not be exactly right. They may be subject to change at any time. So last week, this roadmap was updated to list the newest features for spring 2024. So as a little disclaimer here, the creator roadmap is not a comprehensive list of all upcoming features, and the details of the proposed features may change or some may not launch at all. And then launch windows, for example, like mid-2024, 2023, are approximate and are subject to change. So I'm going to go over just a brief summary of everything that's released on this creator roadmap. I did release a video a couple days ago, actually, that showcases I go over into detail everything that's coming to Roblox that is listed on this creator roadmap. So if you want to go ahead and check that out, I'll leave a link to that in the chat right now. Please go ahead and give that a watch. It goes into great detail about everything coming soon. But let's go ahead and just briefly read through each of these sections here, just so we know a good idea of what is coming soon. So first off, it's divided into 4 sections. We got create however you want. We got grow and engage your audience. We got ways to benefit from a growing creator ecosystem, and then how the Creator Hub is your key to success. So first off, create however you want. It's divided into subcategories. First subcategory is easy creation optimized for your ideal workflows. So they're working on a next generation studio UI. Live scripting beta is fully released right now. Window context clues is also live. We got Studio Luau file sync beta. It's expected to release early 2024. Engine Open Cloud API for scripting is expected to release late 2024. Package version descriptions is live right now. Improved package discoverability and update workflow is expected to release mid-2024. Public packages on the Creator Store is currently on hold. Gamepad and virtual VR support in Studio Emulator is expected to release sometime this year. There's not even a launch window, just 2024 on that one. We got some improvements to the draggers. Expected to release early 2024. Drag detectors for UI, also in early 2024. We got Path 2D, which is live. The builder font, it says early 2024, but it's actually released. It was released this month. We'll go over more into detail with that when we go over everything that happened last month. And then finally, the content importer is expected to release in late 2024. Next up, Studio will address long-standing bugs and pain points. Now, there's just a couple in here. Improved team create join time is still ongoing, and then the script diff window is currently live for package diffs and scripts. Next up are ways engine can support any type of experience. So these are all coming soon. None of these are live yet. So we got custom logging, UI styling, occlusion culling, native code generation, an updated type solver, data model isolation and script capabilities, type interface for native compilation, immersive mode for VR, and then improved haptics controls. Up next are ways Roblox is creating rich and lifelike worlds. Aerodynamic forces are currently live and then in beta, and then the full release is expected sometime this year. Actually, I believe they released aerodynamics fully. I could be wrong though. I think they might have released an update too. And then future lighting, some updates. Android beta is expected to release sometime this year, and then along with future lighting being the default lighting engine in Roblox Studio. And then we got some more audio APIs, which are currently live. I went over that last Bloxy News Live, I believe, or actually I think it was the first one. It was released a couple months ago. Mesh and image APIs, improved physics solvers, fluid physics improvements, improved debuggability of the physics system, CSG on meshes, new voxel lighting grid, upper body tracking, and an audio metadata API. Then we got how cloud creation improves collaboration and reliability. So we got team create assets, granular collaborator permissions, comments and annotations inside of Studio, experience activity history, live collaborator presence in Studio, and then enhanced drafts. Then some AI stuff, material generator, expected to release, code assist is released, and then the texture generator is also released. Then in terms of avatar creation in the marketplace, improved avatar face and body tooling, the community-led marketplace, we talked about that earlier, it's fully live, that's public UGC. Marketplace price floors are live, that's how items are priced and why you see prices go up and down in the marketplace. Marketplace search and recommendations, photo to avatar, that's an interesting one. I go over more about that. It's actually shown off at RDC last year. And then I go into more detail in my roadmap video I released a couple days ago. This one's a lot excited one everyone's happy about. The accessory adjustment tool, it lets you resize and move around accessories on your avatar. That is still coming. I teased about it last year on my Twitter. It is expected to release hopefully sometime soon, because we are in mid-2024 already, and it does say early 2024. So hopefully that should be releasing soon. Moving on, we got an R6 to R15 conversion tool, avatar auto setup, and UGC validation. All right, next up, we're going to move on to ways to grow and engage your audience. Talking about the Roblox homepage. So we got a continuous home, social and contextual descriptors, thumbnail personalization, which is A/B testing, improved experience details page, recommendation algorithm improvements, and then points of interest and events, which will be replacing the current experience event system, not the platform-wide event system, just the events that creators can make for their experiences. Then some powerful search and browse capabilities. We've got dynamic filters, algorithmically generated categories and sorts, a combined search and discovery, search relevance improvements, unified search results page, and clickbait suppression. Then ways to match users to the best server. Auto Reconnect is now live. Ways to re-engage your community through notifications. Notification analytics are live. The Universal Experience Notifications API is also live. And then some more insights into notifications are coming sometime this year. Moving on to more and more global feature, breaking down language barriers. Automatic translations are live in chat. Inexperienced translation feedback just recently released. Fully translated documentation for 95% of creators. Additional regions, this includes Indonesian, Thai, Turkish, Vietnamese, and Arabic. Image translation, which means translating text on images, which is pretty cool. And then automatic translation for non-English experiences. And then ways to power communication. The Captures API is released, and then updated experience controls is still in testing and is expected to release this year. Then we're moving on to ways to benefit from a growing creator ecosystem. The Roblox Cloud Universe APIs are live. The secret store for HTTP service is also live. Enhancements to memory stores are coming, and improved delivery of 3D meshes, the level of detail. Then community-generated assets. We're going to list view coming soon to the Studio Marketplace, the toolbox. More protections on spam and plagiarism, so that should hopefully prevent just a bunch of the same item being uploaded to the creator store. And then personalized asset recommendations. Then in terms of safety and moderation, some additional tools for ad brand safety and suitability controls. More precise moderation, alt account detection. The rights manager, which is currently live right now. And then a banning API, which is pretty exciting. This is going to be an official way for creators to ban users from their experiences. And then more ways to just earn some of that sweet, sweet moolah. Jack Reeves, don't tell me to grow up. You grow up. All right. Thank you, Bad Moon Rising. Whoa, 5 gifted memberships. That is crazy. Thank you so much. Let's see. New members in the chat. So we're going to take a brief pause. Thank you so much. We got 5 new members. Let's see. We got Sam the Man Plays Roblox, Dry Bones, Lori Truesdale, Epic95, and Papa Smurf 4321. 5 gifted memberships from Bad Moon Rising. Thank you very, very much. Welcome, everyone. Thank you for becoming a member. While we're here, might as well talk about becoming a member. It gives you exclusive perks. We got access to the Discord, whole bunch of other stuff. Check out the join button right below, or check out the memberships page now that you're a member, and it'll tell you exactly what you get access to. So again, welcome to the member squad. All right, heading back. I believe we were at, I don't remember where we're at. I think I haven't even started this one. So more ways, anyway, speaking of sweet, sweet moolah, more ways to earn money. So here we go. Earn more in Creator Store sales. This is live right now. You have to now pay USD for plugins on the Creator Store, and you'll get creators receive 100% of the revenue. We'll go over that later when we recap April news. Immersive ads video format and reporting that actually just launched today. So this will be a May recap video or blog post, but this did just release today. Ads targeting, subscribe within experiences using Roblox credit. The Roblox group announcements posted via Gilded that released a couple weeks ago. Expanded subscription API functionality, subscription promotions, and then subscription description updates. And then moving on to the last and final category here is how the Creator Hub is your key to success. So here's some ways to learn, connect, and create with one another. The docs will soon be available in Studio. Staff articles in the developer forum, updated experience templates, tutorials within Studio, and then the Creator Fund is still ongoing. That's a $35 million investment that Roblox is giving some creators to create the next generation experiences on the platform. Then some actionable insights to grow your experience. Session time for new versus returning users, in-game economy and funnel tracking, a data export API, external acquisition sources, and improved insights and benchmarks. Then notifications, expanded notifications. We got more notifications to the Creator Hub, and then that obviously notification to the Creator Hub went live, I believe, a few weeks ago. And then lastly, ways to collaborate more efficiently as a team. So this is some big updates to groups coming soon. So there's going to be a self-serve experience ownership transfer, which basically lets you transfer ownership of an experience from a single account to a group. Creator groups in the Creator Hub, an overhauled group revenue flow, groups owning other groups, so basically subgroups within groups. Very confusing. Asset privacy and permissions for audio and video, as well as animations, and then meshes, images, models, and packages. And then lastly, a brand new asset management tool within Roblox Studio, just to simplify the way of managing everything that you own and use within Studio. Oh, okay. That is everything listed on the Creator Roadmap. Does anyone have any questions about the Creator Roadmap in the chat before we go ahead and move on? Let's see. What are your thoughts on copyrighted UGC or UGC that are not allowed on Roblox? I mean, so how copyright, basically, if Roblox is, that's not on Roblox's end. So if someone receives a copyright notice, it will be for, it will be solely put on the creator of the item, not Roblox themselves. So if whatever infringement IP whatever IP they're infringing on, if the brand notices it, they can contact the creator directly and do something about it, but Roblox has nothing to do with it. So, I mean, it's not really, I mean, I don't know, people shouldn't be uploading copyrighted stuff, but you can't really stop them unless the actual brand that owns that copyrighted item does something about it. So, we'll go ahead and leave that to them. Let's see, what else we got here? Oops. Is Creator Roadmap a summary of what engineers and other teams of Roblox are working on? Yep, that is exactly what it is. So all these features right here that I just went over are stuff that's expected to release sometime this year. Again, that could change, but it is expected to release this year. Can we get the Crown of O's? So yeah, that's a bit of a throwback. The Crown of O's is still being given out. I don't think it's being given out quite as often as they were supposed to be giving it out. But I actually did see a couple weeks ago that they were giving out some more Crown of O's. So if you do reach the milestone, stay tuned. You should hopefully maybe be receiving some. Let's see. Sorry for asking, but did you talk about the scale accessories update? Yes, so that's going to be somewhere here. Let's see if I can find it. There's a lot of stuff listed here. I believe actually it's right here. Where are we? Accessory adjustment tool. So that is expected to release. It says early 2024. Technically, it's the start of May. We're just starting the mid 2024. So it should hopefully be releasing very soon. Again, these dates could be subject to change at any time. So just be aware of that. It may not release very soon, but it is expected to release this year. So hopefully it does. All right. Let's see. Anyone else have any questions before you go ahead and move on? All right. So before we move on to everything that happened in April, let's go ahead and take a brief break, and we'll be right back. So stay tuned and do not go anywhere. All right, we are back. Welcome back to the stream. Decided to take a couple minute break there. Grab myself some water. If you guys haven't been drinking water, go drink some. It's good for you. Go drink some water. All right. Welcome back, everyone. We are back. We are now moving on to the second half of Bloxy News Live, where we will be covering everything that happened in the month of April 2024. So this is a pretty big month for Roblox, so we'll go ahead and go over everything. I released a blog post just today, actually, early this morning, that covers everything that happened in the month of April. So if you want to check that out, I'll go ahead and leave the link to that in the chat right now. It's on my Twitter. It's everywhere. It's on the Bloxy blog. So this post covers everything, the new features, announcements, updates, events, everything related to Roblox that happened last month. So right now, we will be going over everything that has happened. So we're going to go ahead and start off firstly with all of the new features that I've released. So let's go ahead. First one is, we already went over this. Anyone can publish items to the Avatar Marketplace. Again, that's public UGC. We went over this. Next up, pretty big one, another big feature, is the launch of the Creator Store with USD purchases for plugins. So what this means, basically now creators have to sell items on the Avatar Marketplace with real-life money. Or I guess not all items, just plugins. So if we head to the Creator Store right now and go to the plugins section, possibly, maybe, there we go. So as you can see, all of the plugins on the Creator Store now are USD based. So you have to pay real US dollars to get some plugins. Again, there is still an option to make plugins free. There's still a whole bunch of free plugins on the Creator Store, but most plugins are going to be not for Robux anymore, but for US dollars. So if you want to learn more about that, this is the documentation page here. I'll leave a link to this in the chat. You can go ahead and read up more on what this means for the future of the Creator Store. All right, and then moving on, I believe I was disconnected from the studio experience. 1 second, I got to move around every 20 minutes or else it will kick me out. So hold on just one moment. Let me reset everything here. Let me turn on, sorry, 1 sec. Oops, I got to turn on this. Okay, so this should hopefully be fixed. Let's see how this looks. And it's perfect. Okay, cool. We're back. Hello. All right, moving back to stuff that released this month. So next up, we have, again, selling on the Creator Store. I just went over this. Next up is the translation feedback system. So this is a way for you guys to play a game, and then if something is like not translated properly, like if it's originally in English and you speak a different language, play in a different language, you can give feedback. So basically you click, there's a little example here. You click on whatever part of the game is not translated properly, and then you can give feedback. So basically if it's into a frozen state, you can literally click on pretty much any part in the game, and then you can give an example of what is not properly translated. It will go back to the creator of the experience so they can go ahead and fix it and hopefully release it. Next up, the account switcher is now available on mobile. So what this lets you do is switch accounts. So basically you just go to more. You can add up to 4 other accounts in addition to your main account to switch between nice and easily. You don't have to sign out of one, re-log into the other. This might not be available for everyone yet. It is still rolling out. This was on my Android device. It may not be available for iPhone yet. It could be. Not entirely sure. But just go ahead, check more, scroll all the way down to switch accounts down here. And then you should hopefully be able to check out exactly whether you have it or not. Another feature that I released on the app is the ability to more precisely change the color of your avatar skin. So before you were just limited to just basic preset colors that are all these circles right here. But now when you click on one of these circles, it brings up another slider that you can change, like from a very dark version of it to a very light version of it. So in this case, we have a red color here. We can switch from a very dark red to a very light red just by sliding a slider on the bottom of your screen. So that's pretty cool. And then moving on, we got a couple new Guilded integrations. So we got, first off, group announcements. So this is basically technically kind of replacing shouts on groups if you enable it. So if you don't enable this, you'll still have access to shouts. But if you do enable this, any announcement that you make in an announcement channel on Guilded, which is basically Discord, except Roblox owns it, and is using it for some new and cool features that are coming soon, including this. If you put in an announcement channel and then you publish it, it will also show on your Roblox group. So this also supports like likes on it, and embedded images, and then like titles and descriptions and all that. So it's a pretty cool way of creating announcements for your group. So this is one of the new Guilded integrations that is live right now. And the next up is Marketplace and then Avatar Preview. So Guilded made a little Spring Update 2024 blog. If we scroll down, they also actually use Builder font now, so that's pretty cool. So we got announcements and then Roblox Marketplace. So what this is it allows you to post any group marketplace and showcase it in your Guilded server. So I actually have an example right now. If you go to the Bloxy News Guilded server, which is actually linked in the description, I believe it's gilded.gg/BloxyNews. We head over to the marketplace section right here, as you can see. There's a ability to showcase whatever items you have linked to your group. So in this case, I have a pin and a cap, which you can actually purchase right now on the Avatar Marketplace. So that's how that works. And then while we're here, we can also... oops, I shouldn't have closed that out. I was not done. There's a new way to... a little small feature, but you can actually... if you click on anyone's profile on Guilded that has a Roblox connection, you can actually view their avatar in 3D form. A pretty small feature, but it's pretty cool. Just showcase your Roblox avatar to everyone on Guilded. All right, let me go. I'm moving in the studio so I don't get kicked again for being idle. Okay, moving on. We got the material picker in the studio ribbon is now, I believe, live in beta. It's a brand new way to again pick materials. It's at the very top. We got ability to generate materials, a new material generator, and an easier preview of all the materials that are available in Studio right now. So this is available in Studio Beta. You can check out more on the developer forum. And then we got some new APIs for groups join management and users. So the groups join management API, it gives new workflows for listing group join requests, accepting a group join request, and then declining a group join request. And then for the users API, you can now get a user's information to display, show a user's current thumbnail, and then generate a user thumbnail with customized parameters. So these are both now available as an API. If you want to learn more, go ahead and visit the developer forum. Another one is a new prompt developers can create in their experiences to prompt you to basically turn on notifications. So recently Roblox kind of updated their notifications. It was previously called follow. It's now called notify on the experience details page. But now once a month, it's limited to once a month so it doesn't spam. Developers can prompt you to turn on notifications for their experiences. So as you can see, there's a menu on the screen here. You can either hit yes, you want to receive notifications, and you'll receive them in your notification stream on Roblox, or just hit cancel and you won't receive the notification for at least 30 days. And then finally, within Studio, pausing physics, or basically simulation pause. So with the Studio Beta, you'll be able to pause the simulation of your scene without disabling rendering. And so this can help with like debugging scenes and mechanisms by allowing you to dive deeper into actually what's going on in that moment. So as you can see, you can pause. This airplane was flying. They just paused it. They're taking a look at exactly what's happening live in real time as it's paused. Just so they can fix anything that might be going wrong, and they can go ahead and resume it. It keeps flying as it was going to be as normal. If you want to learn more about that, the link is in the description below on the developer forum. No, sorry, not in the description below. Go ahead and check out the developer forum. Oops, I just spilled some water. Oh well. Anyway, okay, moving on to the updates that were released in April. Before we move on, anyone have any questions about any of the new features that were launched in April of 2024? Let's see. Is your game and streaming place public or private? I'll be going over that later in the stream at the end. So I will be opening up to the public later, so stay tuned for that. See, we've been waiting for Death Sound section in the catalog Roblox promised. Yeah, so that's probably not going to be... I don't know. So it's basically... You're talking about like unique sounds. I remember when Roblox originally removed the oof sound, they announced that they would be releasing a new way to basically what am I trying to say here? Like, make your own sounds to publish to the creator store so everyone can use them. That has not been released yet. Roblox still has yet to like fix the audio marketplace too, so that could be maybe part of that releasing. Not sure. The audio creator store has been in a bit of a dead spot for a while now, so we'll see what Roblox has planned, but we're not entirely sure what's up with that just yet. Let's see. When is the UGC customizer feature to move and turn UGC? I went over that earlier. It's releasing sometime this year. Let's see. Alright, I believe that should be everything everyone's asking in the chat. Let's go ahead and move on to the next section, which are all the features that were updated or just updates to existing features. So first off, automatic translation is now available for in all 16 supported languages, which include, I believe there's a full list here. Okay, maybe not. Well, anyway, and any language that Roblox supports right now, automatic translation is also now supported. Oh, actually, there's a link right here. Let's see. Here we go. So these are the list of the 16 different languages that are currently supported for automatic translation. We got simplified and traditional Chinese, English, French, German, Indonesian, Italian, Japanese, Korean, Portuguese, Russian, Spanish, Thai, Turkish, Polish, and Vietnamese. If you want to learn more, again, developer forums in the description. Sorry, I keep saying in the description. This is not a video. Developer forum, just go to the developer forum for most features here. Up next, 16 by 9 thumbnails are now in the recommended for you sort. So as you can probably see within the last few weeks, you may have seen your recommended for you sort update on both mobile and desktop. That shows a bit larger tiles under the recommended for you section. And with this update also came the removal of player count. So as you can see, in the screenshot here, it only shows the rating. Player count is no longer shown, at least on recommended for you tiles. Like normal experience tiles appear, like in the continue in your favorites. They'll continue to show both the rating and the player count, but player count is currently hidden from recommended for you. Basically, Roblox just said that it wasn't really needed. I forgot exactly what they said here. We saw that removing player count contributed to a 6.79 increase in users discovering unique experiences and a significant increase in engagement for new and emerging experiences. And then additionally, overall engagement from recommendations also increased by above 8%. So that's the reasoning by why, again, the player count's no longer shown and recommended for you. But again, when you click on a game, it will still show exactly how many players are in it right now. So as you can see right here, there's 21,000 people in this one. I keep spilling water on myself. Okay, next up, the rights manager. I believe I went over the rights manager in the last Bloxy News Live. It's basically a way for creators to submit items that are infringing on their IP, including UGC creations. They're now supporting bulk requests. So what that means is you can upload multiple items at the same time for a removal request. So instead of having to create one individual removal request for each item, you can now do it for multiple different items all at once to make it nice and easy. Some more updates to creator analytics. So we got the ability to understand the value of new users by Roblox acquisition source. So basically what this is, you can now view top 5 Roblox sources for new users, user plays and revenue, and then see how new users retain, engage, and monetize by Roblox source. There's a whole lot of numbers here. Most of this is creators. If you want to learn more about this, again, developer forum. If you don't care, you don't care. Moving on. Improved aerodynamics. So we got some updates to the aerodynamic system. We got an improved force model. The ability to set the fluid fidelity property directly in the geometry APIs, and a whole bunch more. If you want to learn more about this, check out the link in the developer forum. I keep saying the link in the description. It is not in the description. I promise you, these links are not in the description of this live stream. Do not look there. Aerodynamics is basically just air. As you can see, this jet here is flying realistically through the air. That's what aerodynamics is. Continuing on, updates to the Roblox Assistant, which is the AI-powered tool. There's now enhanced script insertion unlocks and new use cases. So you can randomly change a model's behavior. You can create and update a leaderboard, like tracking points and resetting on a player death. You can change the current scene you're working on within Roblox Studio. And then a whole bunch of other stuff that the assistant's already used. This is basically just Roblox. This is basically Roblox's ChatGPT of creating. It's available in Studio and on the Creator Hub. So go ahead and check that out. On the topic of Creator Hub, though, as you can see, I mean, there's a GIF right here, but there's also right here. So the Creator Hub navigation bar is now displayed on the developer form. So this kind of unifies all of the creator tools into one thing. So like if you go to the dashboard, it's obviously not zoomed in because it's a different URL, but the top navigation bar is basically the same there. So that's live right now. And here's one of the big ones, Builder Sans. So this is a brand new font that Roblox released. So Builder Sans is this one right here. This is the font you'll see across live, across all Roblox products. So we got in-experience, we got the main website, the Creator Hub, and then obviously we just saw the developer forum also has it. This is now live across everything. And then as a reminder, I believe Ariel and Gotham that are being deprecated, I believe this month. So if you use that anywhere in your experiences, Roblox does provide recommendations to switch. But they are going away soon, so be sure to do that before it's too late. Next up, Shorelines. This is one that released, I believe, yesterday. Yesterday. So Shorelines are fully out of beta after being in beta for over a year. So what this does is basically, as you can see in the before here, the edges between the water and the actual terrain are very jagged. You can even sometimes see in between like a void space right here. That's no more. It now flows nice and smoothly. Nice water waves connecting any terrain. So you can upgrade right now. The legacy water system, which is this, will be deprecated soon. So go ahead, be sure to upgrade your experiences. You may have to change some terrain around a bit to make it work. But be sure to upgrade them before it does get deprecated. So when it does, your experience still works as intended. Next up is an updated avatar idle animation. So there's a whole bunch of different avatar animations available on the marketplace that Roblox made. You can put on your avatar. One of them is called the realistic one. I believe this is just the default one that anyone receives when creating a new account. But as you get, the idle one has been updated. This is provided by Rollamons, by the way, on Twitter. Thank you very much. As you can see, it looks a lot more realistic. So you kind of just stand there, your body kind of moves just a little bit. It's just overall a lot more realistic. So that's live. Again, this is optional. You do not have to use it. You can unequip it and just use the classic animation. But this is just interesting. Roblox is making a little more realistic animations for avatars. Earlier I mentioned languages. German is now available in Roblox Studio. So if you speak German, you can now use Roblox Studio in German, locally supported. And then lastly, we got CSG APIs and capabilities are now available in published experiences. So before they were available in experiences that weren't published just in Studio, but now they are available in any published experience, in addition with some performance improvements. So that's pretty cool. If you want to learn more about this, check out the developer forum. And that's all the updates that Roblox has released. Anyone have any questions, comments, concerns about any updates that we just went over so far? Let's take a look back at the chat real quick. Let's see, Rip looking back and forth randomly. So yeah, I believe that's just the classic one that you can still equip right now if you have no animations enabled, because you can still have no animations enabled. But the realistic one is just one you can equip separately. So you can still do that, like the looking back and forth like this. But yeah. Let's see. I had a question about the new ban API. There were 2 functions which are now in pending. I'm very curious how this will work and how it can be used. I'm going to go over this in a second here, I think. Yeah, officially supported banning API. I'll go over that in a second when I go over the features that are coming soon and in testing. So stay tuned for that. All right. All right, I think that's everything in the chat. All right, so go ahead and move on here. So here's all the features that will be coming soon and are currently in testing right now. So again, we already went over the creator roadmap. It was updated with everything. I released a video about it. Again, go ahead and check out that video. It's on my YouTube channel. Now, this is a really interesting one. So last week, I guess it was earlier this week, Walmart is testing, yes, Walmart, the retail store Walmart, testing buying real items within a Roblox experience. So as you can see, this is a screenshot from the Walmart Discovered experience. You basically walk up to a shop, you can interact with an item, and you can basically, there's a button right here that says buy real world item at Walmart. It literally takes you to the Walmart website where you can select an option, put in your payment information, your shipping information, and have this virtual item in real life sent to you, sent to your house. So they've currently partnered with 3 UGC creators. Basically, they created a virtual item based off a real life item, and it's being sold on Walmart right now. This pilot is being run all the way through this month, so through the end of May. And then during this test, Roblox will not receive any cut item sales. So every piece of revenue that goes through this will be going directly to Walmart. So this only benefits Walmart. But hey, it's a pretty cool feature. Roblox did tease this at RDC. It should be coming to more experiences soon. So stay tuned for that. This is, again, actually important to note, it's only available for users ages 13 and over in the United States. So if you're under 13 or you're not in the United States, you won't be able to access this feature. The Walmart Discover, if you want to experience this, it's called Walmart Discovered. It's officially by Walmart. You can check it out on Roblox. I'll leave a link to it in the chat if you do want to check that out. It's a pretty unique feature. And then you may have seen on your Roblox homepage a brand new sort that's pinned right at the top called Today's Picks. So what Today's Picks are is basically 4 experiences that are randomly picked by Roblox to basically help boost engagement of like new experiences. Now this has received a bit of backlash because Roblox has promoted very popular experiences on this, including like Adopt Me and Doors, sometimes even multiple days. So this is, again, it's only being tested, so Roblox is kind of testing the waters with this. It's only actually going to be available for the next few days, I believe till May 3rd, so we have until Friday. Yeah, April 8th to May 3rd. It's only, again, available for English language users located in the United States. So if you're not in the United States, you wouldn't have seen this sort in your homepage. Speaking of the homepage, we got a couple new layouts that Roblox is testing. So on the screen, as you can see in the screenshot here, some sorts have been moved around. So as you can see, we just went over Today's Picks. That's pinned right at the top of the screen. And then down, we actually have the continue. So this is all the experiences you were just recently playing. And then we have 2 rows for recommended for you, and then actually friends. Your friends list was moved all the way down. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 rows of experiences before you can even see your friends list. So a lot of people have not been very happy about that. I believe this is still actually live right now. Again, I think it's still in testing, so again, stuff could change. There's also, and then sponsor sorts, and then more recommended for you. And then I didn't include it in the screenshot, but your favorites are actually still much further down on this page. And there's actually another way this sort's being organized. So some users are also seeing recommended for you being at the top, and then Today's Picks, the sponsor section being 3rd, and then your friends section still being 4th, and then your continue playing section being all the way at the bottom. So Roblox is still testing a couple new layouts, and then I believe some users still have just the classic layout of friends being at the top. What do you guys think of these new options, by the way? Do you guys have this one? Do you guys have the one that's listed right here? Which layout do you have, and what are your thoughts on it? Or do you just have the original classic layout? Alright. Also coming soon is the way to hide certain gameplay elements, which is also basically just known as streamer mode. I don't have a screenshot of this or anything yet, but there's basically new features coming soon that will allow, I guess, not necessarily just streamers, but anyone to like hide usernames and stuff within an experience, just to make it a little more incognito mode. It's basically Roblox incognito mode within an experience. So that's coming soon. I think it's very early stages, so it may be a little while before that releases. Let's see what some people's homepage layouts are in the chat. We got, so someone has friends at the top. Today's pick second. Let's see, someone has a classic layout. Julian, use it extensions. Yes, that makes sense. Okay, cool. So yeah, a bunch of people have a bunch of different layouts there. All right, moving on. Someone mentioned this earlier, the banding API. So the banding API is listed right here on release notes for 6.22. This is the most recent Roblox release. It's currently pending. Basically, what this is going to allow creators to do is have an officially supported way to ban and unban users from an experience. So there's a whole bunch of different stuff internally that they can use, like how long they want them to ban, how long they have been banned, and then ways to, again, ban and unban. And then you can also, this is where the alt account detection comes in as well. So if someone bans you from their game, if you try to join an alt account, it won't work. So this should hopefully be a very good way to stop exploiters from rejoining a game on alternate accounts. So this is pending, releasing soon. When, I'm not entirely sure, but it is very close. And then lastly, limited avatar bodies and heads are coming to the marketplace. Speaking of Julie in the chat, this is a tweet from her. So as you can see, allowed collectibles bundle types. We got bodies and dynamic heads. So we got a minimum price of $175 for bodies, and again, a minimum price of $175 for dynamic heads. So limited bodies and heads are coming soon. Let's see, ban per place, private reason, and then public reason. Yes, so those are the others. I couldn't think of those off the top of my head. Those are the other features coming soon to the ban API that creators will be able to access. All right, those are all of the features coming soon and in testing. Does anyone have any questions about anything in this category right here? I'll go ahead and look at the chat right now. Any questions regarding the ban API or anything listed here? Let's see. We need an IP, classic layout. Okay. You've had 2 in your life. I assume alt accounts. Those ended. Were they banned, or do you just not use them anymore? All right. Moving on to the last very short section. Real quick question here. Will the new shorelines be more resource intensive? No, they shouldn't be. Anything Roblox releases doesn't usually have any impact on performance. It's just it makes everything look better while saving performance sometimes even. So you don't worry about performance. All right, moving on to the last and final topic of events. There weren't really any quote-unquote events, but Roblox did release a blog post of recapping the Hunt First Edition. You may remember that event. They released a couple of metrics. So the Hunt First Edition actually attracted 34 million users who spent 128 million hours completing 212 million quests. So that's pretty cool. And then there was, of course, 100 creators that experienced it. And then there was some feedback that the community did to make future events better. And there's a whole bunch of other stuff you can view in this blog post here. If you want to read more about the future of Roblox events and how the hunt ran, you can check out the blog post on Roblox's blog. And then lastly, for anyone who cares about Roblox stock or Roblox investment, Roblox will be reporting their first quarter 2024 financial results this month on May 9th. So next Thursday, Roblox will be reporting that, and they'll also be holding a conference call beginning at 5:30 a.m. PT, right before they release their earnings results, to answer any questions. So that is basically everything that happened in the month of April. Again, this is all coming from a post I made on the Bloxy blog. You can check that out in the chat right now. I release one of these every month. It just recaps every single new feature that is released, coming soon, new events, whatever that happened each month. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and move on to what you're seeing right here, my studio. So, I just created this actually like last night, and it's available for anyone to play right now. So if you go ahead and head to my group, which is the Bloxy News community, you can join it. If you head to my group, let me switch screens here, go here. If you head to my group right here, you scroll down a little bit, you can see a new experience. Ooh, what's this? Bloxy News Studio. And this is live right now. You can play it. I soft launched it last night. I've released it on my private Twitter account just for people to test. I put the link in the chat right now. You can go ahead and join. I'll go ahead and join right now. And we can go ahead and play some Roblox. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. So let me go ahead and how should I do this here? Let me just do this. Okay. So go ahead and join that. I'm going to join it on my actual account, not my test account here. So let me do this real quick. Don't mind me. 1 second. Let me join. Let me play. And then I'll switch over. It's going to kick me out. There we go. Okay. Okay. And we're in. Cool. All right. So we are in. Anyone can join. I put the link in the chat. Just go ahead and join me. If you join me, you will get a badge saying that you met me. So this is basically the experience right here. So you can see the exact set I was just in. Actually, the green screen's still enabled. So that's kind of cool. This is technically a green screen right here. Actually, let me switch to this. And then let me do this. There we go. Okay. So no longer keyed out. Actually, let me turn that on too, so we're still animated. There we go. Okay, and we already, I believe we already have our first exploiter in the game. Hello. All right, cool. Well, that's awesome. So yeah, this is the experience. You spawn in way over here. There's basically just a little hallway you can walk down. Oops, sorry. Hold on a minute. Where am I trying to go here? Here. So you spawn in the hallway. There's going to be a shop that's coming soon where you can see purchase the Bloxy News avatar items that I showed off earlier. And then there's actually a history of all the Bloxy News studios. So we got the studio from the very first video, all the way back in 2017. And then we got the one in 2018, 2019, 2021, and then this brand new studio that's released in 2024. And then we also got a history of all the Bloxy News logos. So this is actually the first Bloxy News logo I ever released. It was literally just the Roblox logo with the word news under it. 2018 one was almost the same, except the word news was inside the Roblox logo. That's crazy. And then we just got the Roblox Bloxy News logo like this, kind of you're used to probably from between 2019 and 2021. I kind of just changed the background. And then obviously the one we have right now for the new and updated Roblox logo. So yeah, this is a pretty cool experience. You can check this out. Play it anytime. It's linked. It was linked in the chat right there. It's also linked in the description of this live stream and in my Roblox group. So you can go ahead and check that out whenever you want. It's available to play right now. And you can sit right here at my news desk and pretend to be yours truly. All right. So that's pretty much going to wrap up the stream here. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I keep opening the wrong window. Where am I trying to go here? Okay, I'm going to go here. Before we end, does anyone have any last minute questions? Anything they want to ask me before I go ahead and end this live stream here? Let's see. There's an explorer in the game. Yep, we do. Yeah, go ahead. Anyone who wants to take a screenshot can go ahead and take a screenshot. I'll stand at the bottom here just so it's easier to see me. Let's see. I watched since 2017. Okay, Breeze, you're an OG. Let's see. 2019 Studios OG. All right, we got some Bloxy News OGs in the chat. We love that. Let's see. Where are the 8 new materials? That's a great question. I don't know. I assume they're still coming. I just don't believe they've released yet. So I guess just stay tuned. Wait in game for a few minutes. I'll wait in game. I'll stay in game for a couple minutes after the stream ends, just so we can kind of hang out, chat, do whatever. All right. So that's basically going to conclude it. Thank you guys so much for watching this month's episode of Bloxy News Live. If you enjoyed, please go ahead, drop a like, subscribe, comment, join, become a member, unlock access to exclusive perks, do all that fun stuff. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.